Welcome back to Akron Summits Franchise, season number 1, drawing near to a close. I know it's crazy to say that we're still in season 1 and it's already January and the game came out in August, but I have been super busy with my other series here on the channel, the SFL series. If you're not hip to that, you've never watched that before, I highly encourage you to go check it out. It is a very fun time, but here in week 16 of Akron Summits Franchise, we are 8-6. And we are currently the 10th seed in the AFC playoffs. This AFC is absolutely nuts in this franchise, man. We got teams like the Chargers and the Steelers and us, right, who are 8-6 and 9-5 and currently on the outside looking in. And there are just so many good teams. I mean, the 7th seed is 9-5 for context. So this is pretty much like how the NFC was in real life. So literally in week 16 here, every game is a must-win for us. So in today's episode, guys, we are going to take a look at the playoff picture, see who would be in if the season started today. We also got a game plan to take on these 4-10 Jacksonville Jaguars, and we will also look at some of their players too to make sure that we don't fall victim to a trap game like we did last week against the Atlanta Falcons. So we got a lot to get into today. Cue the intro, man. Getting a quick look at who is in the playoffs as of right now, who is making the cut. Initial observation, I see a lot of teams that did not make it in real life here in the playoffs in this Madden franchise. Of course, on the AFC side, the Buffalo Bills are leading the charge as the 1 seed. We got the Bengals as the 2 seed, Kansas City Chiefs as the 3 seed, and just like in real life, the Houston Texans as the 4 seed. But then the Dolphins, the Jets, and the Colts, as of right now, are all in the playoffs. Over on the NFC side, we got the 49ers as the 1 seed. Yeah, right. Their season was terrible in real life. And the Cowboys, who are parting ways with good old Mike McCarthy, finally. Not a Cowboys fan talking here, but I think he's definitely overstayed his welcome in Dallas. So, got the Cowboys at the 2 seed, the Bucks at the 3 seed, Minnesota Vikings at the 4 seed, the Eagles at 5, Packers at 6, and the New Orleans Saints at 7. Can we squeak in to that 7 or 6 seed in the AFC playoffs? Still trying to figure out our running game. Both of our starting quote-unquote running backs are on expiring contracts, Alexander Mattison and Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt is better, debatably. He's has more interest in being here, and believe it or not, he is also cheaper as well. Neither running back has really done, too much of anything. Both are in between that 400-500 yard mark on the season. Each one has 5 touchdowns. However, Kareem Hunt has done it in 6 fewer games. So not really sold on either one of them, but we got to have a running back. Amir Abdullah is also hurt currently, so probably gonna re-sign Kareem Hunt and let Madison walk in free agency, but we'll just see how these last 3 games play out. Now, the Jags may be 4-10, but they are a tough Madden team. And what I mean by that is they got lots of weapons. They got lots of superstars. Trevor Lawrence, probably not going to be a superstar next year if I had to wager. Travis Etienne, definitely not going to be a superstar next year if I had to wager. He doesn't even have 500 yards in real life, I don't believe. Tank Bigsby really has emerged as the RB number 1, but at least in Madden, they're both superstars. And wide receivers, whatever, Brian Thomas Jr., phenomenal 1,200 yard season in his rookie year. But also Evan Ingram, superstar too, which again, he was hurt a little bit this year in real life, but no way. You can bet your freaking britches he is not going to be a superstar next year. But they got superstar skill position players. And of course, when you have the likes of Josh Hines-Allen, superstar X Factor, that's what I'm saying is they are a good Madden team. So I'm not even looking at their record, man. 4-10. I'm just going to assume that both these teams are 0-0, and we're playing this game as if it's a playoff game on Sunday night prime time, as a matter of fact. So if you guys are fired up for this Akron Summits franchise and you're loving this content, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Remember, at 2,000 subscribers, I will do an NFL jersey giveaway for you guys. And without further ado, let's get on down to Rubber City Stadium in Akron, Ohio, and get ready for the game. But it is raining yet again, and Gardner Minshew going to play through the elements yet again. He lost us essentially the game last week against Atlanta because we had an early lead, but two key interceptions that pretty much gave the Falcons all the momentum, and we're definitely going to have to do the opposite of that today. He is doing good at almost 4,000 yards, but the interceptions now are starting to pile up, which you never love to see. Now, on 1st and 10, Devontae Adams, maybe he gets in single coverage. I don't really like it. We'll go to Brock Bowers on the curl, and his amazing season continues. I think next episode I will show you guys the yearly awards. Gotta figure Brock Bowers is up there, front runner, or if not front runner, very close to front runner for Offensive Rookie of the Year. He's now over 1,000 yards and just really our favorite weapon pretty much week in and week out. And 2nd and 10 here, we are going to go to Hunt on the ground game. Need to see something from him because, like I said, that contract needs to be renewed. And Kareem Hunt does get it almost to that beautiful Akron Summits logo, picking up a nice first down for the Summits. So yeah, no Amir Abdullah. Not that that's really a huge loss, but we are kind of running back by committee here in Akron, so we'll just be Kareem Hunt and Alexander Madison, which kind of scares me. And it looks like we got an offensive lineman, or our center rather, Andre James, going down. We already are down, I believe, 2 linemen, so we do not. Gardner Minshew's been doing a pretty good job of staying clean back there in that pocket. Down the stretch here, last 3 games of the year, we don't want that to start happening now because we're really trying to make the playoffs. But we'll see how it goes. 2nd and 7, we're coming out single back and looking probably, Brock Bowers again. I was looking for Adams initially on that out route, but Brock, open as he usually is, getting his 2nd catch of the game and picking up another first down. Smack dab on the logo here. We do got Alex Madison in, and maybe if we can get, I was looking for Adams on the slant route, but Brock Bowers again making his 3rd catch. So all the Minshew's catches are going to Bowers so far, initially at least, and that's fine by me. Andre James will come back, which is great. Got to stay healthy, got to keep our offensive line healthy. I forget who we're down, but I know that we are most definitely down. And you see there's some superstars and some X factors. Trayvon Walker, Foye Oluokun in there, Josh Hines Allen in there. So definitely, nice cutback from Kareem. I was going to say definitely some run stuffers. However, Kareem Hunt is showing off the speed here in the first quarter. Let's go back to Hunt, but I'm not really a fan of running it towards Oluokun and Josh Hines Allen. So we'll go ahead and flip this play and might actually have a little hole here, which we do. That's Madison, though. So Madison getting in on the action. Kareem Hunt already has a couple good runs. So perhaps those gents heard me talking pregame about, how they may or may not be an Akron Summit next year. And they're like, look, I don't think we're going to get picked up by any other team, so we might as well start doing something positive. Hey, doing something positive they are. We'll see if Hunt can continue the momentum. Gonna get stonewalled there by Trayvon Walker. Almost got the first down sticks, but gonna be just about a yard short. Running game has been cooking. I would sure hate for that to stop now, so I'm gonna trust that Kareem Hunt can pick this up. I get those two confused because they both have the dreads back there, and they're both number in the 20s, so I always get them mixed up. So sorry, Alex and Kareem. I know you are 2 very different individuals, and I'm sorry that I keep messing you guys up and mistaking you guys. But at least one thing they got in common in this game, they're both running well, so I'm happy about that. Got this thing into the red zone now. We're going to put Trey Tucker on a streak, but perhaps just go to Adams on the shallow cross. Nice little safe route. Devontae having a very good season for us. Double-digit touchdowns, and only 2nd behind Brock Bauer in terms of touchdowns. So definitely want to see that great performance continue. And this should be, I say should, keyword should be a walk in the park here for Kareem Hunt on this left side. As long as the blocks hold, which, they did it. They did it, but Kareem Hunt had the vision. Wow. We were about to get drilled up the middle. I'm not sure. I think that was either Trayvon Walker or Oluokun, one of the two. We'll take a look at it here. But he was about to get drilled. That was definitely Foye Oluokun. Okay. number 22. But we avoided that. We went around another block and a nice opening drive by the Summits, and really, really impressed with our run game, which I can't always say that. So I'm hoping that that can carry through here for the rest of this game. Take a little bit of the pressure off of Garner Minshew Mania. Trevor Lawrence, very unfortunate season, dealt with a lot of injuries, but even prior to those injuries, I would say he really wasn't living up to the hype, and a lot of people thinking that maybe he just won't. I personally think that Lawrence would thrive in a different system other than Jacksonville, but now that they are sans Doug Peterson, we'll see if that has, anything to do, or any change, positive change for Trevor Lawrence. He got dealt an unfortunate hand with Urban Meyer as his head coach in his rookie season. That was just a S show, if I do say so myself. But I don't know. He's definitely got the physical traits, but just the numbers don't lie, and hasn't done anything really with the team. He had that one playoff victory over the Steelers, but that's it. I think that was Trevor, right? Yeah, that was Trevor. Surely it was. No, it wasn't Blake Bortles. I don't think, anyways. But regardless, it's 3rd and 2 here. Speaking of Trevor Lawrence, let's freaking stop him. We're sending heat here. See if he gives it to Travis Etienne. He is not.
Bruh.
I mean, what in the world just happened there? Brian Thomas Jr. cooked us. Okay. Well, that was very, very quick. I don't think I usured on a corner. I was definitely selling out to stop the run. I did not run commit. Somehow, Brian Thomas Jr. makes possibly the easiest catch of his NFL career. All right, so let's not do that again, please. This Summits defense has definitely been playing better. They actually played good against Atlanta, even though we did let them come back. That was more of an offensive letdown than anything, because, we kept forcing the defense to go out there on the field after turnovers. So, I mean, can't really hold that too much against the defense. Madison returning kicks for whatever reason actually has a very good return, getting it almost to the 40. And, all right, don't want this to turn into a shootout against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Devontae on the press. I'm always a big fan of that. And we'll see what the safety does. Maybe we can get it going with Adams. Okay. Well, why do I feel like every time I try to throw a bullet, I throw a touch? And whenever I try to throw a touch, I throw a bullet. I mean, that's just my curse, I guess, because not saying that even would have worked to Adams, but definitely tried to touch it rather than throw a bullet. Anyways, 2nd and 10. Let's get some of this yardage back, please. Screen pass to Kareem seems like a great idea. And we're actually just going to go ahead and get all that yardage back. So Kareem Hunt, a big feature in our offense so far in this game. Jacksonville stack in the box here. Maybe that will not matter. I don't know. If we have some blocks, I mean, I'll tell you what. I don't know if it's Kareem. I don't know if it's the blocking. I don't know if it's a combination of both. But my man's got 50 yards, and it's only in the first quarter. Got one more play here. We'll go ahead and snap it. Why not? See if, Bowers open again. But combination of the hit by Darnell Savage, the former Packer, and the weather must have been enough to jar that one free, as Bowers was not able to hold on to it, and now we got a 3rd and 6. So they are showing heavy press on Adams, and unless that safety blitzes down, I'm probably just looking at one of the drag routes. But I guess we shall see. We're going to go to Jacoby Myers, and I probably should have went the other way with Bowers, as I think he was a bit more open. But 4th and 2, 7-7 ball game here, and we got a decision to make. Field goal probably is the right decision here, as much as I don't want to do it. You cannot leave points on the board, that's for sure. So let me go ahead and stop talking now. That one may be good. Not enough power. Not enough power by Carlson, and my kicking woes continue. Not much I can say about that other than your boy here is not the best of kickers, and that is why I frequently... Wow. Travis Etienne, 2nd leading rusher in the league? Okay. But that is why I frequently go for it on 4th downs. It's because of my lack of confidence in the kicking game. Okay, not a great start to this one, guys. So let's get it together, please. And just a vicious cut by superstar Travis Etienne. And this is what I was saying pre-game, that the Jags are a good Madden team because they got superstars at all skill positions. They got an all-pro edge rusher, and they just have that Madden factor. Like the Cowboys got it. Who else has it? I don't know. I need to focus on this team that has it right here before I mess around and lose this game. Brenton Strange, the backup tight end, catches it for decent gain of 6. Lawrence in the pistol now. We got Trayvon Merrick blitzing. See if I keep him in blitz. I probably will. And Lawrence trying to pull a little hard count on me here. Merrick thought he was going to be free. It's going to be a check down to Etienne. And the Jaguars are moving, and we'll see how important that missed field goal is going to end up being. In hindsight, obviously 2020 vision in the hindsight, but I should have just went for it on 4th and 2, man. I know that I'm not a good kicker, and I should have just went for it. And you know what? Someone is going to be unblocked here, and I don't like that. It's Brian Thomas, but thank God that was an overthrow by Lawrence. I mean, I don't know why, Xavier Howard is acting like he did something, because he really didn't, except for get cooked.
Huh?
I would just simmer down there, Xavier, because I don't think you really did too much. Etienne doing a lot there, as he is brought down there by Marcus Epps, but a fresh set of downs for Jacksonville. Yeah, not quite sure how to approach this one. Jags are playing some good football. This is what I was kind of worried about. There's a little drag route there to Christian Kirk, who is their wide receiver 1, as much as that is strange to say. Very good receiver, not a wide receiver 1 in my opinion. Neither is Gabe Davis, really, and you can't really tell me otherwise, but that is what's going on in Jacksonville. And Brian Thomas Jr. is about to be their wide receiver number 1. Mark my words. Pretty sure everybody already knows that, but yeah, he's a stud. So, a quarterback draw from Lawrence. Caught me off guard. I started stuttering. Quarterback. Got to go 60 out, Jacks blitz. We're guessing run up the middle, which it is going to be a run up the middle. And Divine Diablo adds to his already stellar TFL total as he picks up another one. And that is huge, man. We got to find a way to hold them to a field goal. I don't really know if that's even possible or not, but we're going to give it the old college try. Now, this will surely be a pass in this situation, so I'll probably have Robert Spillane play a little coverage here. And Lawrence going to hook up with Gabe Davis. I thought he was going to scramble, so I started mashing the right analog stick to kind of send some troops at him right there. But he did find Christian Kirk. Wasn't a easy catch, but it was easy enough. And the Jags are going to take a 1-score lead on the Summits. Definitely got to pick this one up because we don't want to punt the ball back to the Jags without putting points up on the board. So hopefully we can do that. Jacoby Myers, there we go. Kind of got picked, bumped on his route there, but he was able to find daylight and picks up a crucial clutch first down for us. See if we can't wind this clock down a little bit. I see Devontae Adams on press, but I don't have time to audible out of it, so we'll just stay on the ground with Hunt, who is brought down there by Josh Hines Allen after only picking up 2. And with 2.5 minutes to go, scoring is the focus, but also time is the focus as well. Ideally, we get down here, score points with minimal time, and then our defense can figure out what the heck they're doing and make the necessary changes in the second half. So, got to snap this ball here, coming out shotgun, and it's going to be Brock Bowers, open enough. Brock going to pick up a nice first down, making about his 4th catch of the contest. That will bring it down to the 2-minute warning. Boy, they really want me to test Devontae Adams on that left side. I'm gonna, sooner or later. So, it's all about what that free safety does, though. So, I'm watching him. Oh, he did come down, too. Adams has a step. Overthrown by Gardner Minshew. That one would have been an easy 6. That is why you will probably see me draft that quarterback, Kevin Saunders. And if you've been following this series, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Those are the plays that we need, man. And we cannot afford to great defense there by Andre Sisco. We cannot afford to miss home run shots like that, especially when we're playing from behind. And I don't even necessarily know the route I want to go here on 3rd and 10. I mean, they're still pressing Adams too, but now I'm scared if we can hook up with them or not. So I don't know. We're going to find out. I mean, I'm going to go for it. Come on, Devontae. No pass interference or nothing. Nothing at all. And that was, again, the rookie, Jerry Jones. Got to punt it. I hate to do this. But we're not even in plus territory, you know. Got 10 yards to go. So what can we really do besides bring out A.J. Cole? That's a really good punt, though. If it can bounce, it's going to be a touchback. God, just keep the Jags out of the end zone for 1:30. I beg of you. I'm going blitz here with the oh, God, no. Evan Ingram is about to be wide open, isn't he? Got to have Tyree Wilson go out there. And that is a heck of a catch by Christian Kirk. That was pretty good defense, too. And the Jags are threatening to go up 2 scores here. And we are not playing good football. Our defense was doing very, very well previously against the last couple teams. I know we held the Buccaneers to sub 20. And even the Falcons, they were maybe 24. I need Nate Hobbs to play some man coverage over there on Christian Kirk because he's doing way too much. Max Crosby in coverage against Evan Ingram. Not the most desirable matchup, but lucky for us, it worked. Playing man coverage again here. Hope it's enough. And it's not going to be enough because Gabe Davis is going to catch it. And for some odd reason, he just slides. I feel like he definitely would have had some yak on that one, but he does choose to take the slide. Jags are already in field goal range for rookie Cam Little. So it's not good for the Summits here, guys. Don't really know what we can do different either besides get some hits on Lawrence. I mean, there's one from Divine Diablo, and he is going to go ahead and pad his stat sheet even further than what it already is. And that will all but hold the Jags to a field goal here before halftime. So I'm not really sure what the MO is here. Because they're not going for a field goal. They're not. I figured they surely would. And if we can tackle them and keep them in bounds, yeah, that's a really smart decision by Lawrence. And if they kick a field goal here, they're going to be doing what, so many teams have done for us in the previous episodes, leaving a few seconds on the clock to take a deep bomb to Adams. And that has not always worked, but it has worked. With 6 seconds, you better believe your freaking britches I'm going to at least try. Probably not going to get single coverage on this one, but that's okay. We're still going to definitely go up to Adams, and, I mean, maybe he wins. Not going to win. So the deep bombs to Adams, connection is not there today. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. It's probably going to need to be in the second half, but really our defense just needs to start getting some pressure. I think I talked about it last episode. We got like 5 interceptions on the whole season. That is not going to get it done at any level. Collegiate level, junior college level, high school level, pro level for sure. This is an important game for us because the Chargers are 1 game ahead of us as of now. Of course, it wouldn't even matter really if we lost, but they're tied up with Denver. Akron needs you to dig deep and do whatever you got to do to pull away and get yourself a lead here in half number 2. Hopefully Coach Smallz had a pretty prolific halftime speech for the boys because it's looking like we're going to need it. That or some hardcore drugs. And at this point, give me whatever it takes to get the victory, okay? So gotta go pressure here with Lawrence coming out of the single back, hoping it's a run to ETN because the passing attack has been pretty dominant. It is a run to ETN and Xavier Howard and Divine Diablo in there for a TFL. Divine Diablo is going to mess around and get himself a dev up in the offseason, I feel like, because he is just doing all the right things. I need Nate Hobbs, though, to play man coverage over there on Christian Kirk because he is kind of on an island out there. What is going on, dude? Why is our defense so terrible all of a sudden in this game? The second time, Christian Kirk looks a little banged up there as well. But that is the second time that a receiver was butt naked, wide open, way down the field. Not going to win ball games by allowing that to happen. 2nd and 9 here, Lawrence coming out shotgun. I really hope Travis Etienne stays out there to block. Of course, he's not, and Lawrence is going to find Ingram, but this is a 3rd down that we need to hold him, because if not, they are probably going to go up 3 scores. All right, Summits, I need you guys to dig deep, man. Robert Spillane, I need you to get to Lawrence if you don't mind. And no, wide open is ETN. Tried to go for the strip fumble there, but Lawrence now over 200 yards and 2 touchdowns. And it's just play after play for Jacksonville. Remember, they're 4-10. Okay, just let that sink in for a second. And also remember what I said pregame, that they are a tough Madden team. They're showing us exactly why I said that here in this one. I mean, we just got no answer for him, especially Lawrence in this passing game like that. I mean, we have good corners too, you know, not the best of the bunch, but we got Nate Hobbs, we got Xavier Howard, we got Jack Jones. Like, not bums out there. You know, it's not bums out there, but they're playing like bums. I'm going to go out and say it. I'm calling them out, okay? They're playing like bums this season, really, because, like I said, 4 interceptions or 5 or whatever the heck it is that they got. It's just not going to get it done, and there's another touchdown for Lawrence, this time to Evan Ingram. And we are not in a good spot in this one, guys. So possibly this team is not the contender that we thought they were. I mean, I didn't think that we were going to be like a Super Bowl contender, but there was a time where that was a voice crack, right? I've had a few of those I've noticed while recording this one. But there was a time where, you know, I'm like, okay, maybe this Summits team is something. Like, we were in the playoffs and starting to kind of see these last couple of weeks why that may not be true. So 2nd and 8, it's not over yet, though. We're definitely going to fight till the final whistle. Michael Mayer making a rare catch, as he's only got about 10 of them all season. That one pretty good for a first down. Hunt was running pretty good in the first half, and, you know, oh, there we go. Okay, there's a nice one. I was going to say, like, in theory, we probably should abandon the running game. Michael Mayer going down again. This dude just can't stay healthy, man. Cannot stay healthy. We may need to look for a second tight end to play opposite or alongside Brock Bowers, because Michael Mayer has just missed like tons and tons of time, and he just can't stay healthy. But in theory, we should abandon the running game. But, I mean, we're not gonna, because I don't really see that making us too successful. Gardner Minshew so far is clean on the interceptions, and the passing attack just, for whatever reason, isn't really working too well. I would love to hit Davante Adams on this curl, but I just got a feeling that linebacker over there is, not going to allow me to. He's not, so we'll just go to Jakobi Meyers, who makes a pretty nice catch. That was not easy, as he was running. Okay, Michael Mayer, yeah, go ahead, come back, man. I need you in this game. You've missed enough time this season, so we need you. Maybe you'll be the difference maker. I don't know. Davante Adams on a press could be the difference maker if we can actually connect, and it is going to be a safety blitz. Come on, please. Davante, there we go. Thank you. It only took 3.5 or 2.5. Yeah, 2.5 quarters. But finally, we get the deep bomb to Adams. Now, let's please translate this into points. Can I just run a stick? Okay, a simple Y stick. Yes, that's exactly what I want to Davante Adams, and this should be money in the bank. What is Gardner Minshew drank in back there? Because this man's playing drunk. How the heck do you miss that one? I had to call a timeout because I did not like the defense that was out there on the field, and it's 3rd and goal, so we got to dial up something good here, because this is a must-score situation. Who is going to make me happy? Jakobi Meyers, you just made me very happy. And Gardner Minshew, you made me very happy by not throwing an incomplete pass. So the game is not over yet. Far from it. We still got a quarter and 3 minutes. But it's over if our defense cannot get a stop. We have not stopped the Jacksonville Jaguars on one single drive in this whole game. We have not allowed Logan Cook to come out and punt the ball even one single time. We need to do that now, with 3 minutes left to go, or 2 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. Oh man, I'm not, I'm not gonna let it get my blood pressure up. Maybe we'll drop the guys back a bit, because that intermediate part of the field seems to be open quite often. Now that was Travis Etienne, so that was, running back is like probably the last guy that you look at, but still, like, receivers, anybody who's out there running a route is just seemingly always open in this one. and I don't like it. There's a great open field tackle by Trayvon Merrick. That will make it 2nd and 9. Got to keep them behind the sticks. Hopefully, we've saved our best defensive showing for the end of the game, because this is essentially the ball game. And I hate to say that, but it pretty much is. So we'll use her up on Divine Diablo, see what ETN does back there. He is actually going to go out and run a route. So frustrating, man. Brian Thomas Jr. And for whatever reason, we just can't get the Jags off the field. 9 minutes to go here. Can we stop the bleeding? And, oh, Xavier Howard, dude, that was it. That was the play right there. That was the play right there, and just dropped it. You know, that's why they say cornerbacks aren't receivers, they're DBs, because they're not good pass catchers. But that was our shot right there if I ever saw it. Still good defense, though, 2nd and 10. Gotta feel like this could be an Evan Ingram play. No, it's going to be Travis Etienne breaking all the tackles in the world. I guess that is why he is the 2nd leading rusher. That's so weird to say. Travis Etienne Jr., 2nd leading rusher in this franchise. Got to go pressure here with the press. We got to make something happen. We cannot just be complacent. That's a good stop there by Marcus Epps. He was targeting Devin Duvernay. I haven't called his name so far in this one. But we're going to have Tyree Wilson play some coverage out here. Yeah, it's going to be a touchdown too. How about that? Wow. 30 points from the 4-10 Jacksonville Jaguars. And this is what this Summits team is in year number 1, which is fine because that's what I thought they were going to be. I didn't expect to have 8 wins, if I'm being perfectly honest. But I got teased with a little bit of hope there, you know, mid-season that we were going to be. Just give it to them, man. I don't care. They're going to score anyways. Might as well give it to them. Watch, they're probably not. They're not. This is going to be on the 1-yard line. And all that does is really delay the inevitable. All right, so Lawrence gets another crack at it. Again, I'm sure that he will pick this up. Yeah. Oh, no. That was a great hit there. Trying to go to Brian Thomas Jr. or Travis Etienne Jr., and he dropped it. I'm just going 60 out Jacks blitz. We just got to hope that somebody gets back there. Ooh, okay. All right. I mean, this would keep it a 2-score game. So this actually is pretty important. Not that I don't think that it would really matter too much, but, you know, you got to play that way. And, I mean, all we can really do is go 60 out Jacks blitz again, because I don't feel confident that anything else will work, like, except for having a lot of bodies back here in the backfield. So that's what we're going to try to do. Okay. So and how fitting that it's Evan Ingram who was the one that got that touchdown called back. So it is, in fact, a 3-score game. And might as well just have that happen the first time. 5 minutes to go, and it will take some kind of miracle to pull this one off. However, that's a pick. Almost a pick. Thank God that was the rookie out there and not a veteran, you know, somebody established, because that could have been a house call. And at least silver lining is I don't have any interceptions with Minshew today, which I would like to, if possible, keep it that way. So luckily the defender, the corner there, Jerry and Jones, dropped it. And on 2nd and 10, gonna need a prayer. Oh, I did not mean to press that button. Jacoby Myers almost caught it. Okay, gotta pick this up to keep our slim hopes alive. Probably doesn't matter, but, you know, we at least want to try. Heck of a grab there by Jacoby Myers, who is also having a good season in his own right. One thing I will say that I'm not really interested in looking at in the draft is receiver. I feel like our receivers are very good. I don't think we need help in that department. It's mainly defense, linebacker, offensive line, obviously quarterback, yes. And, you know, maybe just like some best player available type of situations. Oh, there's Myers again. That was not a good pass by Minshew, really. Kind of floated it, but it ended up actually going to, like, the only spot on the field that it could have really gone to. See if Kareem can cap this off. He is for his 2nd touchdown. And oh man, this game is just like it's Madison. Dude, the disrespect by me is real. Okay, I'm sorry, Alex. So each running back has a touchdown, and they put the impact coaching to aggressive. They're not messing around. But this game is doing like just enough to still keep me invested in it, but inevitably probably going to rip my heart out. But you never know. A quick 3 and out, a deep bomb, Hail Mary, onside kick. Like, again, improbable, but possible. They're coming out shotgun, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's a Travis Etienne run, which it's not, though. Okay, interesting. Almost got to Lawrence with Crosby, but almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, and it does not count in football. And if almost were a stat, we would be leading the league in them, okay? That was some powerful, powerful thing right there. Divine Diablo, blitz, don't care. This is probably good. This is most definitely going to be a run. It is. Ooh, look at Christian Wilkins shedding his block. And I'll go ahead and call a timeout. Why not? Probably not going to matter, but, you know, Coach Smallz, you got to coach the game how you got to coach the game. And a stop here and a quick score. We're right back in it. I am going pressure, though, because it's about the only thing I feel confident in. Lawrence sending a man in motion, and what?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
In the world is... I hate my life. 328 yards for Lawrence. My man threw up a Lucky Charms rainbow with a pot of gold at the end of it. Was that Nate Hobbs out there? Yeah, I think it was. Didn't have the speed to keep up with Gabe Davis. That's ball game. So Jags actually did score one more time in garbage time. So the final is 38-21. A game to forget, just like last week. And that all but ends our slight playoff hopes. But I guess if anything, it will allow us to get a better draft pick. You know, trying to get that QB Kevin Saunders. I mean, you never know. 2 games left. It all depends on what the Chargers for sure and the Colts and the Steelers are the teams ahead of us. So, like, I'm sure we're not mathematically eliminated, but we're emotionally eliminated. We're spiritually eliminated, and we have just been getting beat up by bad teams these last couple of weeks. Trevor Lawrence nearly has a perfect QB rating, over 300 yards, 80% completion, and 4 touchdowns. Minshew, I mean, okay, 205, 65% completion, 1 touchdown, no picks, but like nothing great there. You know, it's just whatever. Kareem Hunt had a good yards per carry average, but just like every game where that seems to happen, we had to kind of go away from him in the second half. Even Madison ran, you know, okay, and running a touchdown from 3 running backs in this one. Very interesting. Not too much to like in the receiving game. I mean, Myers had a touchdown. Good game. I thought Brock Bowers had more, but I guess his catches were kind of short routes. Evan Ingram had 2 touchdowns. Christian Kirk had a good game. Devontae Adams had that 1 deep bomb, and that's really about it. And it wasn't even that deep, as a matter of fact. But, I mean, how about Divine Diablo with 5 tackles for loss? That is the big takeaway in this one. And also Max Crosby gets 2 as well. And also both of those chaps combined for a half a sack. So Divine Diablo continues to be our anchor. And Max Crosby had a slow start to the season, but continuing to pick it up here as the season progresses. And Divine Diablo gets a well-deserved upgrade. And I'm telling you, man, probably, there's that voice crack again, probably run stopper. I would not be surprised if he gets upgraded to star dev in the offseason. And +4 block shedding is very good. Maybe you should have went field general with Divine, but he is a run stopper, as you see with the 5 TFLs that he had today. And also Jackson Powers Johnson, who is a great guard for us, our franchise left guard of the future. Although we haven't really had a problem with, you know, taking sacks. The run game, I would like to see that get a little bit better, and Jackson does get a +2 to run block finesse. So I will certainly take that. But a tough week. I'm sure that did eliminate us from playoff contention. We end the season with another winnable game with the Saints, but they might actually be, I think they're in it, yeah. So they're the 7th seed, and if nothing else, you know, our big thing to do right now is play spoiler to LA in week 18. So that is going to do it for me tonight, guys. As always, I appreciate you stopping by. I will catch you on the next one. Until then, peace.